Everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. If not, just sit back, relax as we get into this messy thing. So this is the trailer breakdown for the extended trailer of episode 3. And we got some new clips that we have not seen in the end of credits preview after the episode. So first thing first, we see Miss Lisa, a character that we all enjoy for the most part. Miss Lisa looks like she shocks the hell out of ZAC when she gets into his car. It appears as if ZAC is parked outside of Karen's salon and he's about to go into her grand opening. And he has the flowers in his hand. So when Miss Lisa barges into his car, he's already defensive. Look like he got his fist, you know what I'm saying, about to punch a brother if he has to. Not realizing that it's Miss Lisa. I'm not sure what Miss Lisa is saying to him because there are no words that we can hear. We can only see movements. It appears as if ZAC really isn't trying to hear what Miss Lisa is saying. But for those of us who know Miss Lisa and what she represents, whatever she's saying to ZAC, it is the truth. I'm going to go with the notion that she's telling ZAC he doesn't need to be there. I don't think Karen invited him. Karen probably would be surprised if ZAC showed up because I'm not sure. As of now, Karen and ZAC has not had any interaction in season 7. So we really don't know what has been their relationship or their dynamic for these past 3 months. It appears as if ZAC has taken a more softer approach to Karen. So it's leading me to believe that maybe there have been some communication. Maybe they have actually met in person. I don't know, but I would love to see how that comes full circle. I believe that Ms. Lisa has always thought highly of ZAC. However, her daughter is pregnant, and she probably feels that ZAC will be an unwanted distraction or an unwanted setback. I don't know, but I am incredibly interested in finding out how this conversation goes, especially since ZAC goes back home with the flowers in tow. He never gives Karen the flowers. I wonder if Karen is even made aware that ZAC was in the vicinity of her grand opening. There's a scene with Sabrina and she's working on the floor at the bank and she seems a bit occupied mentally. Maybe she is reminiscing and thinking about the things that she said to Rich, that maybe she needs to fix that situation because baby girl did come on strong. So maybe she's pondering that, but it definitely appears that Sabrina is deep in thought about something. And then there's a quick moment with Andy, and Andy is asking Fatima, or basically telling Fatima that she should be fine, right? Basically wanting Fatima to confirm her assumption that everything is okay, being that Gary is being investigated by the FBI. And I said, no, sis, you're not all right. You are not all right. This is deja vu. You've already experienced this with Gary before. Remember when all of Andy's money got seized? When the things in her apartment got seized, baby girl she couldn't even step into her home because she was connected with Gary. She allowed Gary to put thousands upon thousands of dollars into her account. Andy did some dumb stuff dealing with Gary. And the fact that now there's a Rolls Royce and a penthouse in Andy's name that was purchased by Gary. So it makes me wonder if that's going to come into play because it was purchased with his money. I don't know the ins and outs of how all that works, but I do not believe that Andy is fine. Now, she may be able to keep her things, but I believe that she's definitely going to be affected by the fact that Gary is the person who purchased these things, possibly with illegal money. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but we ain't going to act like, too, that ZAC hasn't been purchasing everything that he has now with the legal money. Quiet as kept, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother video. Moving right along. We ain't forget. But moving right along, we see that Danny is actually in a therapy session. She's home, so obviously she worked fast. She's home. The therapist has come to her house, and the therapist asked Danny a sobering question. She asked Danny what inspired her to seek out therapy. And I am so curious as to what Danny's response is going to be. I want this therapy thing to stick, but I'm going to tell y'all how I feel. Number one, when Tony approached Danny about therapy, she got offended. She got very defensive. When Sabrina came in as reinforcement to talk to Danny about therapy, she got defensive. Danny did not want to listen to what Sabrina had to say. She was very much so against it. Then all of a sudden they get to this brunch and Fatima brings up therapy one time about how therapy has helped her and about how she's changed. And all of a sudden Danny is inquisitive and Danny is open to the idea of therapy. I'm going to call bullshit with the writers on this. That just doesn't make sense, especially with the person that she would consider her best friend, Sabrina, brings it up. She completely throws a wall up, but she's cool with the fact when Fatima brings it up. That's just hard for me to believe, but writers, that's what y'all wrote, so I'm going to just go ahead and rock with it. But that's the extended trailer. I think there's another one floating around that I have not seen, but I think everybody who put the information in my comments for the trailer breakdown video I did, and it was telling me about this particular version of the trailer with Miss Lisa. I'm glad that she's back. I'm glad that she's gonna have a conversation with ZAC. I'm gonna do another video because I have gotten so many messages about ZAC being wrong for bringing Karen flowers. He should be ashamed of himself, and I honestly don't feel that way. And then I'm gonna go into detail as to why I don't feel that way. But I want to thank you guys for listening. And like I said, I think it's going to be so much drama at this grand opening of Karen's. Maybe some other people may come out the woodworks. I don't know. Maybe Aaron might pop up. Who knows, child? But we going to see. All right. Until next time, thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you. To everybody who's listening, to everybody who's commenting, I greatly appreciate you. So until next time, I will holler at y'all later. And y'all be safe out there. One.